And yeah, I'm kind of stubborn sometimes, and I do kind of ignore other people's opinions. And by kind of, I mean I do. But I don't, I mean, I realize I do it, and then I step back and stop myself from doing it because it's not productive for a cohesive society if one person who doesn't really always speak up all the time is sitting there going, oh, I don't think that's a good idea. You know? Like, I just, I'm stubborn and I don't like this about me, but if I think I have a good idea, I think I have a good idea. I'm not one who just jumps up and says, oh, this is what we should do. I know this is what we should do, because I don't always know what we should do. So when I do know, that makes me think like this must be right since I have an idea. And that's not good to do. So I do that, but then I step back and say, hey, you can't do that. So there's that. I am a perfectionist and I do doubt myself. I often think that my work isn't good enough. And there's nothing I can really say about that because I often think that my work isn't good enough. That's where that stops. But I don't think that I'm living to my full potential all the time. And I try very hard to find out what my full potential is so that I can live to it, live up to it. So that's something that kind of, well, not kind of, I hate it when people say kind of whenever they're saying things that are definite, but I do it all the time anyway. So, I am rarely at complete peace with myself, but that's part of what I like about myself because I'm always trying to do something more and trying to improve. And that's basically what I want to do with my life, is always improve and always do more. So it's a good thing. It's just a little stressful sometimes. So they believe in constant growth. Oh, yes, I do. I do have strong value systems, but I'm also very open to hearing other values. I know a lot of times INFJs are described as seeing things in black and white, and I think that is my initial way of seeing things, but because I'm always interested in learning more and understanding more about different situations, I really enjoy hearing other perspectives. So even if I think that something is black and white, I want to know if there's a gray. And then usually my opinion will shift and I'll be in the gray because I'm so concerned with the way other people think and feel about things. And one of my major values is that everyone has the right to be who they want to be. So I often become gray. And a lot of people don't like that. They say that, it's wishy-washy to be in the middle on a lot of things. But there are too many people affected by things to not see the gray areas. It's my opinion. So, I am pretty easygoing. I mean, sometimes I get uptight about things, but then I'm able to go, oh, well, that's over, and just move on. I do have high expectations of myself and of people close to me, and that's something I need to work on because I expect unrealistic things from people sometimes, and I expect them to do things that I would do, and that's not necessarily, a realistic thing to want from people. So that's something that INFJs have to work on, and not being so harsh on the people close to them. Blah, blah, blah. Keep going. I would not know if I make a loving parent because I am not a parent. So I don't have strong bonds with my offspring. I don't have high expectations of my children either. I do have a dog and a cat, but I don't expect much from them other than to be cute. Blah, blah. I do like to be creative and independent in the workplace. I am not very good at, drawing art, but I like to write. I do like science and I do like math. I like everything, basically. I could not decide what I wanted to do, what I wanted my major to be, because there are so many things that a person can learn about, and I want to know everything. So I couldn't really decide, but I went with English. It is my favorite. I want to be a professor, and that kind of goes along with the INFJ, everything that I've read before. They're good in being university professors, and especially in humanities. So, woo! I actually do like very detailed tasks, but I get tired eventually. So it has to be something that I can accomplish and then be done with. But I will dedicate myself to that project until it is perfect and has every single little detail as it should be. But if that takes too long, I will get tired of it. So, and I do tend to avoid things that I don't want to do, which is not a good quality. Or I become enveloped in the details, like it says, until I can't see the big picture and then I go crazy. So yeah, I will be highly critical if I'm in that kind of state. But that's not usually the way it is, because I know what I'm good at and what I'm bad at, and I usually stick to what I'm good at. So, there you go. That was very long. I don't know who's going to read that, but there you go. I hope you at least thought it was kind of interesting. Okay, I feel like I have crazy eyes this whole time, but alright. More will come later, and maybe it won't be quite as long.